Someone said that when they did the raid, I'm on them tapes and there's multiple A-list celebrities. I'm She Diddy.
Oh, wow.
You know how Orlando Brown running around like I'm Puff. So because he's working for Lucifer, his goal is to take souls to hell. So that's why straight men, he wanted to turn them gay, you know.
What happens when one of the most famous music moguls in the world is accused of crimes so shocking they involve secret tapes, high-ranking politicians, and even his mother? These explosive claims don't just stop at Diddy. They name-drop A-list celebrities like Cassie Ventura, Ray J, and Kim Kardashian, weaving a web of scandal that's almost impossible to believe. Could this be the unraveling of one of Hollywood's best-kept secrets? Stay tuned as we uncover the shocking details behind these allegations. Let's start with the woman at the center of this shocking story. She grew up in California, far removed from the world of fame and scandal that would later consume her life. She was valedictorian of her school, the pride of her family, and a seemingly typical suburban girl. But her life took a dramatic turn when an ex-boyfriend manipulated her into the adult film industry, a decision she says lasted only 6 months but left a mark that would follow her for decades.
Jake Steed, he was my boyfriend at first, and he manipulated me into the adult film industry. I only did 8 movies in a 6-month period of my life in the year 1999, but those 8 movies in 6 months follow me to this day.
Her family's discovery of her brief stint in that industry was devastating. She recalls walking into her room one day to find her parents watching one of her films, confronting her in what she describes as one of the darkest moments of her life. The fallout pushed her to leave California and start fresh in New York City with her then partner Anthony Gallo, who had landed a modeling opportunity.
It was the worst day of my life. I still feel the memory, and it haunts me the same way Diddy haunts me to this day. I can still remember the way I felt, how my parents looked at me.
In New York, she began working as a dancer at the famous Larry Flynt's Hustler Club, building a new life while navigating a social scene filled with aspiring models, musicians, and celebrities. Through her connections, she crossed paths with notable names, including Cassie Ventura, who was just beginning her journey as a model and singer. This is where her story starts to intertwine with the world of A-list celebrities and power players, eventually leading to her encounters with Diddy and his inner circle.
They used that against me, and then he viewed me as somebody that was sexually. When I told him that I rap and I sang, and he said I was dope, and he said he was gonna bring me and I had a girl group out, like I'm the Beyonce of my group. They even told you that I was the dopest one.
Now, her journey from a promising start to crossing paths with some of the industry's most influential names sets the stage for the allegations against Diddy, which paint a disturbing picture. According to the Accuser, her partner Anthony Gallo had a troubling encounter during an audition for a Sean John campaign. Anthony, a mixed-race model with striking looks, was invited to meet Diddy. What should have been a career milestone quickly took a dark turn when Diddy allegedly made an inappropriate and explicit request to Anthony during their interaction.
What do you say? What do you say? Came out great, my guy. You're killing it, baby. You killing it. You know what I mean? So he basically tried to like go over the fact that he had asked him to suck his, because he tried him and he didn't fall for it. So he felt stupid. He didn't know he was that thug. You know.
Anthony, known for his confidence and strong demeanor, was deeply offended and left the meeting furious. He confided in the Accuser, recounting the alleged incident, which she says left him feeling humiliated and disrespected. The Accuser, however, claims she wasn't entirely shocked, as she had heard rumors about Diddy's behavior. While Anthony was ready to walk away from the opportunity, the Accuser took a more realistic approach. Shortly after this incident, the Accuser says she was approached by someone connected to Diddy, offering her a deal. If she agreed to dance at Diddy's infamous white parties, Anthony's campaign with Sean John would move forward. Despite her reservations, she agreed, and soon after, Anthony became the face of the campaign, appearing on billboards, buses, and magazines. However, the Accuser alleges that the campaigns have since been scrubbed from public record. According to her, Diddy's tactics often involved emotional manipulation. She recounts how he played on her artistic ambitions, her desire to sing, rap, and perform, making promises of career advancement that never eventuated. These promises, she alleges, were only bait for something darker. What makes these claims even more chilling is the alleged use of substances, such as ketamine and ecstasy, at private events hosted at Diddy's residence. The Accuser claims these substances were laced into specific drinks meant for women. She details how women, including herself, were stationed strategically throughout the house as part of Diddy's gatherings, describing them as checkpoints for guests.
It's the girls' champagne, it's the guys' champagne. Girls don't drink the guys' champagne, girls don't drink the boys' champagne. And all the champagne was laced with ketamine, like horse tranquilizer, ecstasy. That's not allegedly. We were all doped up. And to this day, I believe we all, and I know I do, have a chemical imbalance. Like whenever I drink anything, it could be one glass of wine, all of a sudden I'm a stripper, I'm a P-star, like on my mind, I just black out and I'm that.
These allegations go beyond personal issues and involve many notable people, including celebrities and politicians. This raises more questions about how far this scandal reaches. One particularly disturbing claim involves a young girl, only 11 years old at the time, being taken on a private jet, styled for photographs, and allegedly exploited. She claims this girl later appeared in magazine photos and was even present at some of Diddy's infamous parties.
He had her sticking bottles and stuff up in my homegirl, and she was only 11 years old. She the girl that they put on the private jet. They her with the jelly beans. They put on the private jet. They took her to the studio in New York, and then had the nerve to dress her up in a D&G sweater, do her hair, put makeup on her, and take a picture like a trophy. She only 11 years old in that picture, and that's not allegedly.
Among the names referenced, Jennifer Lopez was mentioned in connection to one of the young victims. She also claims Denzel Washington and his wife once left a Diddy party in outrage, reportedly confronting Diddy over the mistreatment of another young girl. The allegations are the young girl needed to go to the toilet, but Diddy didn't allow her to go. Eventually, she messed herself up on stage. That's when Denzel became furious, left, and never attended another party.
Went everywhere, and Denzel Washington grabbed up his wife, mobbed up to Diddy, and was like, man, you don't respect nobody, and had to run up out there. And she was only 14 years. He didn't know she was 14. It was just the fact that she shit on stage and in front of everybody. And then Diddy took her to a room and beat her ass because she shit on stage. Then he would only give her water baths and not let her wash with soap. I'm going to say allegedly because she's still Jane Doe right now. I'm going to say allegedly. You know what I mean? It's allegedly.
While these claims are presented as first-hand accounts, they remain unverified, with the accuser repeatedly emphasizing the need to say allegedly for legal reasons. Other claims are, some of these events extended to bizarre acts involving Diddy's family members, including his mother. Allegedly, things like Diddy's mother drinking breast milk to look as youthful as possible. Allegedly even having threesomes together with minors. She also implicates other celebrities in these events. Names like Justin Bieber are mentioned, with claims that he was coerced into situations he could not escape. As she reflects on these experiences, she raises important questions about accountability. How many others are out there, unaware of their exploitation? How many have been silenced by fear, NDAs, or manipulation? These are the questions that linger as her story unfolds. The enduring effects of these experiences and how they have left her and many others with psychological scars that continue to affect their lives. This pain is something that deserves to be acknowledged and understood.
He had a plan the whole time, and that's why he made people sign NDAs that said, you can't talk about what we went through until 20 years after I died. But I never signed that. Aubrey O'Day and Danity Kane and them, they got hit with that. I was already out the game. I was done from 2004 to 2009. By the time he was running around with them, I was already, on the way out.
The accuser also states that this is just the tip of the iceberg. For us to truly understand what she's been through, she needs to share her experience in small, manageable pieces. That way, we can process it together without overwhelming our hearts and minds. Now back to you. If the walls of Hollywood's most exclusive parties could talk, what untold secrets would they reveal? And how many lives would be changed forever if the truth finally comes to light? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. In the meantime, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos like this one.